So last class we have discussed this exception handling. So by try catch, by finally and throws by with the help of throws and throw keyword we have seen how to handle any exception in Java. Alright, so almost we have covered all the topic. Alright, now today we'll see some programming example, and from Monday we'll start the DBMS part where we'll see SQL and how to in this DBMS session we'll use that MySQL workbench to write any query, to execute that query, to store any data in that database. How can we store any data to database? Alright, and later we'll see with the like through Java we'll connect the database with Java code. We'll connect the database and we'll see how to save any information via Java code. So for that we'll use that Spring Boot framework. Both the ways we will discuss those things, like without that framework and with the help of that framework. Okay, so yeah, now let me open Eclipse. Okay, close this. Let me close all the class. This one as well. We'll create one new package first. Dog is only materials, we'll use that same package. So we have discussed both primitive and non-primitive data type. We have discussed collection program as well, right? Now and we have seen that exception and handling as well. So if we'll get any exception in our program, we can handle those exception as well. Got it? So let me, yeah. So we'll write some simple program like we have any array. Let me add that comment. Inside, like we have one array, inside that array we have some value 10, 56, 43, 56, 43, 67 and 87, like that. Right, now we have to sort this array like in ascending order, in increasing order. So after sorting, the result will be 10, 43, 56, 67 and 87. So we have to sort this array. So here we'll use what? Through user input we'll take some value, right? Then we'll sort that array and then we will handle exception handling in this array as well. So we'll apply all those concepts that we have discussed till now. Okay, so we'll take by user input we want to store some value to our array. So scanner is equal to new scanner, dot in. Right now we'll declare some array. So we'll use both array and later we'll see with the help of list as well, right? So int array equal to new int, and for example, we'll use some, let me take that size variable as well. Int size equal to sc dot next int, and we'll apply that size. Okay, now we'll apply one for loop. So int I equal to 0, I less than size I plus plus. Okay, then array of I equal to sc dot next int. Okay, so now these program we have written for storing value to that array object. Now what we'll have to do, now we have to sort that array. All right, how to sort that array? So we'll do one thing. So if we have this 10, 56, 43, 67, 87. So in first place, what we'll have to do? First place we'll have to find which value is smaller one. So we'll compare this 10 with 56. Okay. If this 10, this first value and second value. So if that first value is less than second one, we'll consider this one is the smallest one. Then we'll compare with this next one, with this 43. Okay, whether that 10 is less than 43 or not. So we need lesser value at first place. So we'll compare this 10 with all other value. So first we'll compare with this one, then we'll compare with 43, then with 67, then with 87. So in last iteration we will get the smallest one. Okay, so first for loop, so we'll use total 2 for loop to sort this array. For first for loop will access one value every time, and for second for loop we'll compare this value with all other value, right? So every time we'll do what, we'll compare first one with the second one. After first iteration we'll first we'll compare it with 56, then we'll compare it with 43, then 67, and then 87, right? So we'll compare each value with their next value. So in last, like after comparing all these numbers, in last we will get the smallest one. Got it? So with this way we'll sort this array, right? So first to access each array object, each array object, to access each value. So to access any value in array, what we'll do, with the help of their index number we will access those value, right? So first we'll apply for loop because we want to access one by one value, right? So int I equal to 0 again, I less than size, then I plus plus. All right, so first we'll access this 10, then we'll compare with rest, then we'll compare with rest, then we'll compare with rest, right? So we have applied one for loop. All right, now when we'll execute this for loop first time, we got 10 here, right? If we'll write here array of I, it means value of array of I is 10, right? Because I equal to now in first for loop, what we get here, we got this 10. Now we need to compare, like we'll compare this 10 with all the value, like whether that value, let me replace with this some other value, 90. Okay, 90. Now we need to compare this 90 with rest. So which one is the smallest one here? 43. So when we'll compare this 90 with 43, right? What we'll do here, so first place we have 90, second place we have 43, and 43 is smaller than 90. Here we'll replace this 90 with 43, and at the place of 43 we'll set this 90. Now after first iteration, what will happen here? 43 come to this place, then 90, then we have 56, 67 and 87. So after, when we'll execute this for loop first time, right, after replacing those value, like we'll compare this 90 with 43, we go and then 43 with 56, then 67, then 87. What we got? 43 is the smallest one, so first place will get that 43 one, right? We'll debug this program and we'll see one by one. All right, so we have discussed exception handling as well, right? So with the help of try and catch, we can handle any exception. So now we'll use that try catch as well in this program. All right, so we'll add our all code in try block as we have discussed, right? If we are adding any code, any, like whatever logic we have added in our program, we'll add all those logic inside try block. After that we will add this catch block. In catch block we want to access any exception, so here we'll add this ex, sorry. So if any exception came, so catch, we will caught that exception, right, in catch block. And if you want to print some message here, so we'll add any message like something went wrong. We'll add any message, just have written this one, right? Okay, so we have added this for loop to access first element, right? Now inside that for loop we have to add logic for comparing this first value to second one, then second, then next, then next, then next. Okay, so we'll apply one more for loop. Got it now? Like why we have to use two for loop here? First for loop we'll use to access each element, and second for loop is for compare that first element with other one. All right, so we'll start our second for loop here. So we have already declared this I variable here. If we'll declare that same I variable again, we can't do that. Why we can't do that? Because we have already declared this I. So we have to take some different variables. So I have it's like j here. So int j equal to 0. Right? So we'll not declare with j equal to 0. We'll start with 1. Because we already, this 90 is the first value. Right? Now we need to compare with this second one. Like this is the first one. Now we need to compare that value with the next value, right? So at the place of 1 we'll apply, sorry, at the place of 0 we'll apply 1. So always we'll compare with next value of this one. So if 43 is there, it will go to this one. If we have this 67, and if they are trying to compare, they will go to this 87, right? So for int j equal to 1, so always we start with 1 because we want to compare that value with the next value. So if first place we have this 90, we'll compare it with this 43. And what is the index of this 43? 1. That's why we'll initialize this j with 1. Got it? Now we have to apply that condition. So j less than size minus 1. Why will apply size minus 1 here? Because in last, like just see this first for loop. So first for loop is for to access these elements 90, 56, 43, 67 and 87. So to access this 90, 56 one by one, we have added that first for loop. When we'll go to this second for loop, right, when request will come to this 87, right, there is no, like after 87 there is nothing, right? So this 87 is the last one. There is no number that we will compare it with 87, right? So that's why I have added here size minus 1. When request will come to the 67, they will compare it with 87 and they will end that for loop. So because there is no number that is present in this array after 87. So we'll check that second for loop up to this 67, because it will come to 67, they'll compare it with 87, and after 87 it will break because we have added this minus 1 here. Okay, minus 1 we have added because when request will come to this last one for this 87, there is no value after that. That's why we'll add this minus 1 here. This 67 will compare with 87 and it will end here, right? Then j plus plus. Now we have to apply one condition here. If array of I, it means 10, sorry, first place we have 90, right? So if array of I means if 90 greater than array of j. Array of j means if this 90 greater than array of j means 43. If you see here, array of I means array of 0. 0th means this 90. Later we are comparing it with array of j. It means what is the value of j? 1. Array of 1. So we are comparing this 90 with this 43. We are checking whether that first number is greater than next number or not. If it is true, will request will come to inside this if block. Now what we have to do, we have to replace this 43 with this 90 because we want smallest value at first place. So here we'll replace this 43 with 90 and 90 will send it to this second one. Got it? Now how to replace this second value to first and first value to second? Okay, so with the help of third variable will perform this operation, right? So array of I means first value, array of j means second value. Got it? So we'll create one variable here. Okay, int temp equal to 0. All right, we have declared this temp equal to 0, initialize it with 0. Now we'll do what? In this variable we will store array of j minus 1. Okay, so in temp I have stored one value here. Got it? Array of j minus 1 means at the place of this j minus 1 we can write I as well, because j minus 1 equal to I, right? Because we have initialized I with 0, j with 1. So j is just greater than 1 compared to I. So you can write here j minus 1 as well or I as well. Both j minus 1 and I is representing to which value? This first value. If this for loop executing first time, this j minus 1 and I is representing to this one. Okay, so in this temp variable, or let me show you that swapping concept in paint so you will get more clarity. We have this 90, so we have this value. Now we have total array of I. This is first for loop, this is second for loop, and this is the temp one, right? So we have this 90 here and we have this 43 here. Now we need to do what? We need to replace this 43 with this 90, and we'll replace this 90 with this 43. We have to swap these two number. We have created this temp variable here, right? What is the use of this temp variable? The use of this temp variable is, we'll do what? We'll copy this 90 to temp one. Okay, we'll copy this 90 to this temp variable. Okay, now the value of this temp is, wait, now the value of this temp is 90, right? Now we'll do what? Now we'll replace this 90. So 90 means array of I. Okay, array of I means array of 0. Array of 0 equal to array of j. It means 90 equal to, we are replacing it with 43, right? So this second number, this 43 now came to this 90. Got it? Now we need to do what? We need to send this 90 to 43. So we have already copied that 90 in this temp variable. Now here we'll do what? Here we'll write array of j equal to temp. It means at the place of 43 we have replaced it with 90, right? So we'll perform this operation via, so we have used this third we have created one variable temp. So with the help of third variable we have swapped these two number. We have replaced this 90 with 43 and we replaced this 43 with this 90. Because we have already copied, we have copied this 90 array of 0th element to this temp one, right? And then we have sended this 43 to this place and this temp to this place. Got it? Hello?
Yeah.
Any doubt on this one? For this swapping, like why we have used these, why I have used this temp variable for swapping? Because we need to swap this second value with first one if first value is greater than next one. We'll do what? Because we need the smallest one, right? 43 is the smallest one between 90 and 43. We'll replace this 43 with 90 and we'll send this 90 to the 43. So after this first iteration, 43 will come to this place, then 90, then 56, then 67 and 87. Now we'll compare this 90 with this 56. Again, this 90 is greater than this 56. So after this iteration, we got this 43, 56, 90, 67 and 87. Right? Again, after this iteration, wait, let me, yeah, again after this iteration, we got 43, 56 and we'll compare this 90 with 67. Again, this 90 is greater than 67. So we'll replace this 90 with 67. Then again 90, 87. Again, we need to compare this 90 with this 87. So 43, 56, 67, 87 and then 90. Because again we'll compare 90 is greater than 87 or not. If it is greater than 80, we'll replace those values. So this 87 will replace by 90. So 87 came to this place, then we have this 90. So if you see here, in last, we got our number in sorting order, in ascending order. 43, came to first place, then 56, then 67, then 87, then 90, right? Every time we have replaced greater value to the next one and smaller to the first one. First we have compared this 43 and 43 and 90. After that I have compared 56 to 90. After that we have compared 67 to 90, and in last we have compared this 90 and 87. Got it? And last we got the sorted one. Okay, now here we'll use that same. In temp we will store the first value, array of I. It means we have 10, we have 90 at this place, right? Now array of j will replace array of j with what? Temp contain this 90. Now we need to replace this array of j, means this 43. Oh sorry, not 43, this 56, right? Let me remove this. So we have this 90 and 56. We are comparing this 90 with this 56. If 90 is greater than 56, we'll come to this line and we'll execute this. Okay. So we have already copied this first value to this temp variable. Now we need to do what? We need to replace this 90 with this 56. Right. So array of I equal to array of j. Okay, and array of j equal to temp. Array of I equal to array of j means array of I is 90, array of j is 56. So we are replacing this 90 with 56, and in third line we are replacing array of j with like array of j means 56 with temp. It means temp equal to this 90. So here we have used that same thing, this one. I have replaced that 43 with 90 and then this one. Okay. Any doubt on this? Okay. So after this for loop, now we'll see if that list is in sorted order or not. So again we'll have to apply that for loop. So for loop int I equal to 0, I less than size, and I plus plus, and in here we'll print this array of I. Okay, let me run this program. 5, 90, 56, 43, 67 and 87. Wait, something is wrong. Something is wrong in this program. First for loop, second for loop. Oh, wait. We have applied this first for loop here. I equal to 0, I less than size, it is correct. And I j equal to 1, j less than size minus 1. Okay, fine. And then we have, yes, wait. Here we have applied j less than size minus 1. Right? So here, what is the size of this array? 5. Right? And when we'll execute this program, so when this request come to this line first time, right, j equal to 1, I am comparing I1 is less than size minus 1 means 5 minus 1 4. So every time it will check whether j value is less than 4 or not. But if you see after each iteration, so first time we have compared this 90 with this 56. We have 3 value left, right? So always it will, so but in this condition j less than size minus 1, it is always checking for j is less than 4 or not. So at the place of this 1 we need to use I. So because every time first iteration, what is the value of I? 4, right? After that, sorry, yeah, total the size is 4 minus I. Minus I means first time when we'll execute this for loop, first time 4 minus 0, right? After that it is j less than 4 minus 1 means 3, then j less than 2. So they are decreasing that one because every time the value, first we have compared this 90 with 56. Now we have total 3 value left. See, we have total 3 value left. After comparing this with next one, we have 2 value left. Again we have, it is comparing the j less than 2 or not, and last it will compare this one. Then when request will come to that j less than 1, so that time that request will got cancelled and we'll got the output. So you understand now why I have used here size minus I, because every time array value is reducing. When we'll execute this for loop, first time we have total 5 value, but after first iteration, this 90 and 56, when we have replaced those value, we have total 3 value here, right? So earlier they are executing this for loop for j less than 4, 4 always j less than 4, j less than 4, j less than 4, because we have added size minus 1 here. But always, so here after each iteration array value is reducing here, right? If I'll run this program again, 5, the 90, 56, 43, 67 and 87. If you see here, we got the output 43. Wait. Again 43, 90, 57. Something is missing here. It's saved now. Wait, let me, why it's not reflecting? They gave the same output here. Let me apply it on debug mode. We'll see what happened. When request will come to this and this and this. Debug edge 5, 90, 56, 43, 67, 87. Okay, so I, yeah, not I, I we have 0. When request will come to this line, in array I means 90, we have this 90, and array of j means 1, we have this 56. It means they will satisfy this condition, it will come to this line number 21. All right, it is correct. Now let me add point to these, yeah, F6. Now we have this temp, so temp equal to 90. So we have copied that first value to this temp variable. All right, now next, so array of I we are replacing it with array of j. So now this first, if you see here, this zeroth contain this 56, and one also array of 1 also contain this 56, because now we need 0 1 2 3, where we okay, let me scroll down. Yeah, we have that fourth in last. Okay, then again, now if we'll see 56 and 90, so 90 went to that next, and that 56 came to first. Okay, it is fine. Now in next iteration, this 90 we will compare it with 43. Okay, okay, if I'll go next, if someone is there. So now we have this one, now we have 43 at first place, then we have 90, and then we have 56. Okay, so 43 is the smallest one, then we have this 90. So second iteration, it is failing because it displays when we'll compare this 90 with the next one. When we'll compare this 90 with 43, 90 will go to next place and 43 will come to this. Why it's not? Let me remove this. Wait. So equal to 1 they will pick from next. Yeah, it is fine. Say less than size minus 1, it is also correct. And the plus plus. Okay, we are comparing first. So it is also fine with say, okay, temp array of I. So we'll use, if I'll use j minus 1, always it will pick the 0th first one. Array of c and array of j equal to temp. Let me copy and let me rerun. Yeah, we got it here. The issue is with this condition. Let me again debug it. So see, here we have added this. First we have stored temp equal to array of j minus 1. Okay, this j minus 1 means we have initialized with j with 1, right? So let me add this comment here. So j, so when this for loop executed first time, j equal to 1 minus 1, it means 0. So 0th place, they have picked the 0th value here. Second time, in second line, array of j minus 1. Array of j minus 1 means 1 minus 1. Again they will take 0 here. Equal to array of j means 1. So I am replacing 0th array value with first one. Got it? After that, array of j means 1 with means second value. So I am replacing second value with temp. So temp contain what? Temp contain first value. This one. Okay, so this for loop executed first time. Now when it will come second time, so this j will increase with 1 here, so j equal to 2, so 2 minus 1, so here 2 minus 1 equal to 1. So first we have picked which value? We have picked first value here. It means whatever after first iteration we have in this position, so after this we have 90 at this place, right? So we have copied again 90 at this temp, and again we have replaced these two. Like after this, let me write that comment. 9 we have 56, 90, 43, 67 and 87. So we'll do what? We'll replace these two value. Okay, 43 with this one with this one, because it is 90 is greater than 43. All right, so this is the mistake here. Let me rerun that program in debug mode, so you will get the clarity. Yeah, debug as Java application. Okay, let me add the breakpoint in each. So this temp equal to 90. They have picked the first value here. Right now if you see, in array first place we have 90, second place we have 56. Okay, after executing these two lines, if I'll hover to array, our 90 is replaced by 56 and 56 is replaced by 90, because this condition satisfy here. All right, now when we'll execute our program next time, again temp copied which value? Array of ith value, mean this one, whatever is in this place, because now this for loop executing second time, so they will pick this one, whatever we have in the second place. All right, after this iteration, if I'll hover to array, we have 56 and 43, that 90 went to third place. All right, now this 90 will compare with this 67. Again 90 will go to this, again they will do what? They will replace each other, because 90 is greater one, right? Now 90 is come at fourth place. Now again we'll compare this 90 with 87. Again this is true, right? Again this is true. See, 90 now went to the last place. So if you see here, total we have 5 value, and the greatest one is 90. That greatest one went to the last place. Now so this for loop executed total 4 times. Right? Now again request will come to this first one. This first for loop executed only one time, right? Now see, request will come to this I. Now they will pick the, now what is the value of this I equal to 1. And if we will check the array value, at the first place we have this 43 here. First place we have this 56, second place we have this 53. Now again we'll compare this 56 with this 43. All right, so what will happen here? This 43 will come to this line, and they will next iteration they will compare this 56 with this 67. Let me execute this one more time. If you see, now 43 come to the first place, 56 to second place. Now this 56 will compare with this 67 again. So here 56 is less than 67. It is correct. So this request will not come inside this if block, right? If you see, it will come to this if, and it went outside, because this request returns false here. our array of j minus 1 is less than array of j. All right. So now 43, 56, 67, 87, and 90. Our array value is already in sorted order now. No request will come inside this if block. If you see here, see they are come to this came to this if, and again it went out again. Yeah. So first time they have printed this 43, then they will print 56, then they will print 67, then they will print 87, then they will print 90. All right. So this is the sorting. So if you want to sort any array in Java, so via this you can sort it. So in we have different sorting. So this logic is called as a like bubble sort. Bubble sort is what? If so, we have this array. So we are doing what here? We are comparing first value with second one, then second value with the next one, then next value with the next one. So this is nothing. This one is bubble sort example. Okay. Time is almost over. Yeah. So thank you for joining today. So that's it for today, and Monday we'll start the SQL one. If you have any query, like if you want more program example, like in collection we haven't seen more example, so I will try to cover more programming example for like hash map. We have just seen like how to add value to that hash map, how to access those objects, how to access value from hash map, but we have some more methods inside that. So we'll try to cover some has collections program and some other program for Java in next week, right? So we'll see in next class, right? We'll try to discuss some program again in next class. So thank you for joining.